Driver again, me.
Right guys, so it's Tuesday, right? But let's face it, who has a concert on a Tuesday? I'll tell you who. Pink. Pink's got a concert on a Tuesday. So I've come out for a bit of Pink action. I know that kind, the singer kind. It's now 1 o'clock. Thing about this, I'm not looking forward to it because you know by now I'm ginger and this heat is just unbelievable for me. I know you're probably like, why have you got a coat on? It's to protect my arms. It's like that scene from Terminator, you know, when the nuke goes off and that's what I was like when I opened the door to my car. Not impressed. But let's see how it goes. I imagine at some point it's going to go quite slow. About 7, 8 it'll go slow. And then hopefully pick up the tail end of the concert, see what happens. Not sure how long I'm going to be out. Probably be about 6 hours or something. We'll find out. First hour up, and I've only done 18 quid. But it could be worse. One of the jobs there, right, 2 stupid girls, and I was going to the drop-off, and it was them thick red lines with loads of signs everywhere that says don't stop or you get a fine. And they were like, just here, just here. I was like, on your bike. I said, I'm not stopping here. And I'm like, look at the red lines telling me not to. Are you going to pay the £100 fine? It's okay, it's okay. It's not okay. So I drove them to where, it was one of them like industrial estates, and I drove them to where there was one of the big buildings, but it was their way in where the lines were not showing, and that's where I dropped them. And they were like, this is too far. I'm like, there's nothing I can do about it. You cannot stop there. Just let that be a lesson, guys. Don't stop just because a customer says, because you would have got the fine. 42 quid. Now we're talking. It's 3 minutes past 3. Yeah, it's not gone too bad the last hour at all. Do you know what though? I've just had another incident. It must be one of them days, probably because the sun's out. So one of them one-way streets, but it's only one way after a certain point, so you can still turn round. So I'm doing my turn round to come back out before the one-way starts, and a guy blocked me in and started arguing with me, saying it's a one-way street. I went, mate, look at the markings. I'll see if I can get a picture of the street for you to show you, so I'll stick it here for you. That'll be the street, and then the arrow that I'm putting in now, that's where it turns into the one-way street. So anywhere before that you can do a U-E. And then he blocked me here, thinking he was all smart and I'd have to do anyway. I made him reverse all the way back. Don't block me just because you don't know how the streets work. It's 5 o'clock. I'm on 74 quid. Hasn't gone as well as I'd like the past 2 hours, but it hasn't been, you know, it hasn't been a kick in the teeth neither. It's okay, it's not too bad. And it is Tuesday. The only thing that's making it worth anything is the fact that Pink's here. Hopefully now though, the fact that the Pink concert is starting, isn't it? Doors opened at 4, so I think the first acts will start soon. Hopefully it'll pick up a lot and I might catch one of them surges. So I'm going to head towards the city centre, or make sure I get a job going towards the city centre. It's 7:10. I know, it's been 2 hours since the last update, but it's been quite busy because, as predicted, the surges and town and Anfield was all picking up. Now the surges, they were nowhere near Taylor Swift surges. The average cost from the city centre to Anfield is about 9 quid. Around about 9 quid. When there's a surge, when Taylor Swift was here, it was going anywhere up to 40 quid for that particular job. But Pink's no Taylor Swift. It's a bit like when Liverpool and Everton play. When Liverpool play, you see surges. When Everton play, you don't even know they're playing unless someone tells you. That's no offence to any blue noses out there, because I don't really even do football. I can just tell you how the traffic works. Now, what I noticed was Uber's sat-nav was pointing to the drop-off point that the council had told them to, which was an awful drop-off point with a big, massive, stupid, long street, similar to what I'd mentioned in my Taylor Swift video to you. It was no good at all. So when I was picking them up, I was dropping them at a particular spot that'd get me into town quicker. And I just bounced back and forward into town. Back and forth. You guys know me, I'm not a fan of town at all. But when needs must, that's where the job was, that's where the work is, that's where you go, isn't it? And that's what I've done. So, how many hours I've done? Total earnings by the hour. Not too bad at all for a Tuesday 6-hour shift. Now you do have to keep in mind, guys, that this is just takings. This is not all my expenses and things like that. So don't start, oh yeehaw, I'll go and be an Uber driver, Denny makes that much. I don't, because all my expenses then have to come out of it. You know, monthly expenses, yearly ones, badges. Crazy list, go. Yeah, so you got to keep that in mind with these videos. And when you see other YouTubers posting their earnings, their expenses need to come out of it as well. If you've enjoyed it, give us a like, give us a sub. Catch you in the next one.